Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be part 2 of my indictment of the Chronicle of Higher Education for the smear job that they published against me on January 8th, 2020, written by Emma Dill. And so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm basically going through it more or less line by line and showing how it is nothing but disgusting lies about me, and how basically the Chronicle of Higher Education is trying to exploit the destruction of my life and lifelong human and civil rights, academic and legal careers, and endangering my life. Basically trying to get me killed for a little moral outrage industry profit and gain, because they obviously have no moral qualms whatsoever about selling their souls for a little money. And they don't care if they get an innocent civil rights activist killed in the process, as long as they make a little moral outrage industry money, because that's what they are. They are fake news, bigots, and liars, and frauds, and I am here to expose them as such. So let's go ahead and continue. This is part 2. So, as if that were not enough, then Emma Dill states, merely the gross mischaracterization of what occurred on May 8th, 2018, as me calling the police on Lolata Siambola because she fell asleep in a dormitory common room. I cannot even believe my eyes when I read this in the Chronicle of Higher Education. I don't know how they dare call themselves journalists. Of course, the Chronicle of Higher Education omits every pertinent fact about the living or napping while black hate crime hoax. They omit the fact that the dormitory common room was the same little used 12th floor common room, the only other room besides my isolated dorm room, on the 12th floor of the tower of the Hall of Graduate Studies, otherwise known as HGS. They omit the fact that Lolata Siambola and Jean-Louis Renison falsely accused me of having perpetrated a racist hate crime comparable to a lynching on February 24th, 2018. They omit the fact that a group of Yale deans subsequently formed a mob against me to publicly brand me a racist, to destroy my life and career. They omit the fact that I had been terrorized in my isolated dorm room for months and stalked across campus, presumably by the Yale students who harassed me on the evening of February 24th, 2018, because I had a reasonable concern for my personal safety and responded appropriately. They omit the fact that I had been begging the Yale administration and police for months to stop the harassment and stalking and attacks against me. They omit the fact that I had been harassed all evening by persons in the 12th floor common room. They omit the fact that when I accidentally happened upon Lolata Siambola in the 12th floor common room, a room I never would have entered if I had had any inkling that one of my harassers was still inside the room, she identified herself, to my mind, as being one of the persons who had been harassing me and stalking me all evening and very likely for months. I do not believe that she was napping. I do not believe that she was studying. I do not believe that she was writing papers. I believe that Lolata Siambola's only purpose for being in the 12th floor common room on May 7th and 8th, 2018 was for the purpose of terrorizing me and for the purpose of catching me on video in order to publicly shame me for my mental health disabilities and to exploit the apex of the Living While Black movement to destroy my life, because she had developed a sick obsession with me and a delusional personal vendetta against me. The Chronicle of Higher Education also neglects to mention that the video that Lolata Ciambola took of me that evening, which was a gross violation of my privacy, was also very clearly meant as a public campaign to shame me for my mental health disabilities. Ciambola makes it more than abundantly clear in the video that she took that she was targeting me due to my mental health disabilities. The Chronicle of Higher Education also fails to mention that Lolata Ciambola continued to harass me after the Yale police officers had left on May 8th, 2018 by slamming the elevator and 12th floor common room doors over and over and over again. To omit these facts is such a gross lie by omission and such an egregious violation of journalistic ethics that it boggles the mind that the Chronicle of Higher Education dares refer to themselves as journalists and a news organization. A trashy online gossip rag is more like. A fake news organization is more like it. I am still shocked that the Chronicle of Higher Education has not fully retracted this disgusting piece of fake news as nothing but lies. I, of course, repeatedly demanded a full retraction. But unbelievably, there's more. The Chronicle of Higher Education isn't done telling disgusting lies about me yet. This is what Emma Dill has to say about what I characterize as the Yale administration grilling me over my decade-old anti-oppression essays when I was a fairly popular essayist in the online world of secularism and free thought and atheism. After that, Braasch alleges administrators interrogated her about her views she had expressed in blog posts. To merely say this, without making clear what these views were, including what I now know to be my exclusive legal positivism as a legal theorist, among other perfectly respectable philosophical and legal positions, is a lie by omission. It is clear that Emma Dill wishes to suggest that I must have abhorrent views that I'm expressing online. Otherwise, why would the Yale administration question me about my blog posts? She also fails to mention that these blog posts are a decade old and that these are very clearly anti-oppression essays. She also fails to mention that I had been dealing with the Yale administration and police during the entirety of the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax, and the fact that I regard the Yale administration and police as having been complicit in the Living or Napping While Black hate crime hoax. I begged the Yale administration and police to help me, but not only did they stand by and do nothing while I was being terrorized in my isolated dorm room for months and stalked across campus, but they actually assisted my tormentors in terrorizing me. Then, the Yale administration and police told disgusting lies about me in public statements to destroy my life and human and civil rights academic and legal careers to cover up their own wrongdoing. I'm going to stop there for part 2 of my going through line by line the disgusting smear job that the Chronicle of Higher Education published about me on January 8th, 2020. Below will be my PayPal me and GoFundMe links. Please help me to sue the Chronicle of Higher Education for defamation. Please donate to my legal fund. Please help me sue Yale. Please help me sue the entire moral outrage industry. Thank you so much for everything, for all of your kind words and support. They mean everything to me. I'll talk to you later.